Greetings, comics and movie fans. Lieutenant Fish back with a quick update. Sadly, my current work schedule is just not going to let me make any good movie review videos in the short term. Hopefully by the end of March I'll be back on a regular schedule. But I do want to try and knock out a few short videos for some comic stuff, especially some indie books I've been looking at lately. So some of these I'll be talking about on Twitter, some of these I'll be talking about I may have mentioned elsewhere, but this is all I can really get myself into the right frame of mind and allotting enough time to, with minor editing, to be able to knock these out in the next few weeks. But I really feel the need to kind of keep producing some sorts of content at the same time. So really quick, this first video, I've talked about Technotise, Edit and I, the movie before. I have a review out for it. It's a cyberpunk Serbian animated film that I am a huge fan of, and I have the link on my previous video. I'll put the link here again. It is currently on Amazon Prime. Highly recommend it. I talked to the director, and he's working to get it on Netflix right now. I'm going to keep promoting this work as much as I can. And like I said, during the time I was making the review, I actually got in contact with Aleksa Gajic, the artist for this comic book. And he's the writer and director of the film. He's also worked on a little music, and he is an artist for a bunch of other books, including some work for Marvel, and I'm trying to get my hands on those right now through my local comic book shop. But he is really a great guy to talk to. He's very friendly. He's very knowledgeable. I'm trying to promote Technotise as much as I can because he has a trailer out, and I'm linking to that below as well, for his next project, which is called Prophet 1.0, which is unrelated. It's a new story, original story. It looks like involves some robots' effects on humanity and human history, and it looks very intriguing, and I really want to see it made. Unfortunately, he's tight on funds right now, and so I'm not sure what else he has going on. I'm trying to help him get some crowdfunding ideas, but I honestly don't know what his schedule is. He says he's got a lot of other projects going on too, so I'm going to keep promoting his projects as much as possible. But this book here, this is the first book. This came out almost 20 years ago now, Technotise. It's Serbian. It's in Serbian. It hasn't been released in English to my knowledge. I may be able to get a version translated, but I was actually able to check a few of the things. Google Translate's pretty fast with Serbian, and it seems to be pretty accurate as far as some of the captions I was looking up, and I may have some other friends who can help me translate it as well. Written by Darko Grkinic, I think that's the pronunciation. Artist is Aleksa Gajic, and this is the kind of book that Humanoids needs to put out. I've got a lot of other books. I'll do a video on Humanoids Publishing sooner or later. Even Titan Publishing is doing European comics now. This is a really solid one-off graphic novel, bande dessinée, or however you want to describe it, little album. This, I think, is a reprint because it has some extra images in the back. I've posted a couple of those on Twitter. And all I gotta say is, Mr. Gajic is an amazing guy. I mean, I've emailed him a few times, asking him, trying to support his projects and his work, trying to find out more ways I can help promote his projects, and he offered to send me a book, even though I shared a name with someone else, and turns out I was not who he was thinking of, obviously. And I let him know it was a bit of a misunderstanding, communication, and he was still very generous, very gracious, and sent me not only a autographed copy of his book, but also a couple other items. I'll show them real quick in just a second. So first off, he actually sent me a sketched image of Edit, the main character, on the inside of the front cover, which is really great. He also included a couple pieces, which I guess are production pieces for the animation of Edit and I from Technotise, or some promo project. I'm not really sure how this goes into the production process, but it's pretty cool. And also a poster for the movie, one of the original poster for the original release. Edit, Technotise, Edit and I, a film by Aleksa Gajic. And I am really, really grateful for his incredible generosity. And it's been a pleasure communicating with him, and I really want to keep supporting him. But I just wanted to give a quick rundown. You can look this one up on Wikipedia. There's actually a brief article on it. It looks like it's about, starts off in the past, jumps to the future, Belgrade 2074. And it's about, looks like some college students who are involved in some archaeological project, historical project, and come across a scientific experiment. Sounds like an illegal experiment from some of the sketches or some of the captions I was looking up. And starts getting dangerous, and there's monsters involved, and Serbian history, historical artifacts involved, different locations and maps that people would recognize, being familiar with the area. Oops, can't show too much of the nudity, but it's really great art, very realistic, or it's definitely European style if you're familiar with that sort of format. Some great actions, great expressions, lots of detail. And definitely the kind of book I regularly buy. I'm a huge fan of Humanoids Publishing, and I've bought most of their, a lot of their work, especially the Jodorowsky reprints. Enki Bilal, a Serbian writer, is another one of my favorites. And this is a book that needs to get translated, needs to get released in the U.S., or, excuse me, in the West. You know, I'd buy a European imprint or reprint from the UK, definitely. I get this on Amazon. I import movies, I import music, I import books all the time worldwide. So I really want to see this in English. And I'm going to keep promoting this, Technotise, and I will keep supporting Aleksa Gajic's other work. And I really want to see some cool stuff like this. This is the kind of stuff that Humanoids has pushed out before. I want to see them do some more. Keep supporting it. Got some great character designs here on the back, some of this extra artwork. Some maps, promo art, or production art. It's definitely European style. I love it. I really want to see it, a lot more of it. And it's, frankly, this is better from what I can read and what I can see of some of the other books I have picked up from Humanoids in the past. So, it's not available in English right now, not to my knowledge anywhere, not to Mr. Gajic's knowledge, but I really recommend that Humanoids or someone else picks this up. Yeah, it's a slightly older book, but, you guys are still publishing stuff from Jodorowsky, he put out 20 years ago, or 30 years ago, or even longer, so just wanted to give a recommendation for Technotise. I am going to keep promoting Mr. Gajic's work, and I really am going to be looking for the other books he's done. Scourge of the Gods is a mini-series he did art on for Marvel, so I'm waiting to check that one out. If you look at his Wikipedia page, there are a few other titles, and I'm going to try and track down some other ones, but I'm not sure if anything else is in English besides that. But definitely look up the Technotise movie. The link is below, and you can check out my review. The links for my reviews there as well. The DVD, if you order that from Small Serbian Shop, does include the full soundtrack and several music videos, and it's really a great bargain overall. So that's it for now. I'll try and get a few more of these short impromptu videos out in the next few weeks before I can get back to my normal movie review schedule. If you like the video, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter if you want. Don't have an update schedule for the moment, but stay tuned, movie and comics fans. Lieutenant Fish, out.